Hello everybody, I'm Technovoid, back here with week 12 of Season 2 of the Trouble Double Drafts. With me is Hamsterwings, everybody's favorite Pokemon analyst. We're here to... Are you here today, or is this another week where you're taking off?
Huh?
Okay. Well, you know how the past 2 weeks we've made the joke that you're not here and I'm gonna do the whole recap by myself, but I said you were here.
I think that was only once.
No, we did that twice. The first time it was, what if I didn't say I was here, and the second time I said you weren't here.
Oh yeah, you just kept talking until I interrupted you.
Yeah.
That was weird.
No, it was
Why'd
great.
You do that?
So starting off this week, we've got Chimichangle versus Stormy Sunshine. This, honestly, I'm gonna be honest, this week I'm unhappy with how this week played out.
This week blew. Let's just be real.
This week kind of blew a lot. So
I don't even want to talk about my own match when we get to it.
I don't want to talk about mine. Can we switch?
Yeah.
Cool, great.
Except don't reveal any of my sets because I'm going to reuse them.
Oh, well, I don't think I can because I didn't look at your team. I just put it through the validity checker.
Why'd you do that? I didn't win.
Oh shit, spoilers. In that case, I don't know anything about your Pokemon.
Anyway,
okay.
This match.
So Chimichangle doesn't have Politoed,
which means he loses.
Kind of rough.
Moving on. Next match.
Dude, the shortest recap ever, 5 minutes long. So Chimichangle not bringing Politoed is pretty big because Politoed was basically his win condition against Stormy. Not only is it slower than Ninetales, guaranteed, meaning it will...
Meaning if they come out on the same turn, it will always be Rain.
It will always be Rain. Also, Rain is just much more powerful than Sun. Also, specifically, Rain is much more powerful against Stormy's team.
Yeah.
Cause you fuck up those solar beams, you fuck up those fire types, you fuck up, the sun. So buy chlorophyll, it's just, I'm not sure what was happening there. Coming from Stormy, we see Wheezing, which I think is actually, I don't remember if it does anything in this match, I don't think it does, but it is, I think, a pretty solid pick from her part.
Yeah, Wheezing's solid.
Yeah, Wheezing is a solid pick that she doesn't bring very often. I believe this is only its third match, but I think she actually made a pretty good call in bringing it here. Other than that, I mean, Zygarde's pretty common. Ninetales is going to be pretty obvious. Honestly, this is 1 week. Had it played out differently, Stormy may have wanted to not run Sun necessarily. I mean, the Weather War is a solid way to do it, but when your weather is objectively the worst one, you maybe want to look for a different scenario. But it worked out in her favor. Volcarona is strong if she uses it correctly, obviously.
Yeah, Volcarona is very situational in this match, but she basically needs it for Celesteela.
Yeah, Victory Bell also is pretty situational. Victory Bell, if it is in the sun, though, is a good answer to both Gastrodon and Keldeo, though.
Yeah,
which is nice.
Even Celesteela if it's running Weather Ball.
Sure, yeah. And then Porygon-Z is a pretty jack-of-all-trades for Stormy. Which is nice. Coming on Chimichangle's side, so yeah, obviously...
I'm glad she finally realized the versatility in Porygon, because, even though it's always just gonna hit specially hard, it can still do a lot within that.
Yeah, for sure.
Rather than just always Z-converting.
Yeah, no, I would say the one Pokemon that Stormy has probably, really understood this season is Porygon.
I wish she understood Gliscor.
It would be nice, but alas, not everyone is perfect. Coming on Chimichangle's side, Rotom Heat is actually a very good bring here, I think.
Absolutely.
Toxicroak is arguable.
Toxicroak is the most questionable bring I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
You don't have Politoed, and Dry Skin makes you take damage in the sun.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the Toxicroak bring is. That was kind of odd. Obviously, Mawile and Celesteela are going to be here. Celesteela is going to have a bit more trouble. Both of them are actually going to have a bit more trouble than usual.
They have to be
rain.
safer. Yeah.
Yeah, without rain to protect them, especially since there is no rain. Gastrodon is a good pick, even though Stormy does have a couple of very fast grass types, so it does need to play... I mean, basically Chimichangle just needs to play more carefully, and he needs to have Rain, neither of which he has. And Keldeo is kind of an odd pick, but it can work. It's a very powerful Pokemon, and it gets a lot of coverage against Stormy, which is good.
He gets Air Slash now, in Gen 8.
In Gen 8, but yeah, that's irrelevant. So I guess, let's just get into it. I mean, going off this, honestly... As strong as a player Chimichangle is, he's just
strong
missing...
advantage.
He's missing too much.
He memed this one too hard.
He really did, yeah. He really, he's missing too many valuable set pieces for this one. So yeah, leading out with the sun. I believe Chimichangle uses this turn to set up rain, which is like, if you were gonna do that anyways, like if you had just led Politoed, you would have accomplished the exact same thing this turn, except you would have been able to also use a move. So that does.
Plus, you would have been able to call a free switch on Ninetales.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Who used that? Oh, that was. Is that fucking Toxicroak using Earthquake?
Apparently, I didn't know it learned Earthquake.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I guess the no predict there on the Ninetales switching out, which I felt was pretty. Okay, so this is good on Stormy. Honestly, I mean, we're only like.
Wow.
I mean,
that did a lot of damage.
Yeah. I like
to have gone through the Rindo Berry.
The Rindo Berry. I know. I remember noting that when I was first watching this match. I was like, ooh, that mattered. So, I guess as times go, this is a pretty good time to bring in Celesteela. Although it has Weather Ball, so fuck that, right?
Akaberry?
Yeah, I'm actually Chimichangle just earlier today. Interesting to note this.
Icy Wind, saw that one coming.
Yeah, Chimichangle actually was discussing whether or not Celesteela was worth an S tier pick, and one of my arguments was, yeah, it's like, he's like, but it dies to any electric type move. It's like, not really, and I went and I calced something for,
what do you mean? He left the Buzzwole!
What? Yeah.
What do you mean it dies to any electric hit? Don't you ever speak to me again.
Oh shit, I forgot about that. But I mean, it lived the Weather Ball, like, really easily.
Gigavolt Havoc!
Yeah, that's true, it did. I mean, I calced a Specs Tapu Koko with Electric Terrain up using Thunderbolt, and it lived that.
Yeah, because it does that.
Yeah.
No, Celesteela is incredible.
Yeah, that's basically the argument I made. Anyways, so, I mean, Sun is back up here, which is good for this Rotom, arguably, but again, another fucking mistake that is made is that this Rotom doesn't have any attacking moves, which this Rotom was a really strong pick against a Sun team, except you didn't give it any moves. That Rock Slide miss is pretty valuable. Arguably, Chimichangle would have still lost this match because Volcarona and Weezing are sitting in the back, but missing that on Ninetales did hurt. I do still think it was a lost match for him. I mean, this was a lost match for him, like, in team preview, honestly.
And now Rotom will try to switch spots with nobody.
While he just sits there and takes damage.
From the Specs Thunderbolt behind a light screen.
Yeah, it's real good. It's kind of a mess.
He heals more than he takes. Almost.
No, I will just say it right now. And I don't know what the fuck that was. I mean, we've only watched
didn't have any attacking moves.
Yeah, this is only one match so far out of like 6, but I will just say
it sets the mood.
Yes, but also I'm very realistically thinking about giving Stormy MVP this week because she saw her in and she used it.
I mean, yeah.
So, I mean, as poorly as Chimichangle played for some reason, that's not to say Stormy didn't play well. I think she did what she needed to do. Okay, so here's a match that just happened. Meteorbower versus...
Yeah, this match happened like this morning.
Yeah, let me just, check something real quick. You can keep talking.
Okay, I mean, I'll try.
Yeah, you can keep talking about the match. Oh, no, you can't. It's
fine. I can look at what I see now, and I see that Steven doesn't have a fire type, but there's a Ferrothorn there. And he made this mistake last season, but he does have Heracross.
He does have Heracross, and this Heracross has a burn orb.
Oh, okay.
Flame orb.
And, I mean, he could run Hidden Power Fire on anything. Wouldn't be the worst. I'm sure he has it somewhere.
Yeah. Something that Steven was trying to do this week was sort of a repetition of what Nitesh did against me with recycling the red card while having both Stealth Rocks and Spikes out on the field.
This is a lot of weeks in a row with no Giratina.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, I'm not sure what that guy's really doing. Against you, it made sense, I think, because of all
against Steven, it makes sense to some degree. It's like Klefki resists everything, Crocodile resists everything, Gengar outspeeds it.
Yeah.
Coco is a fairy.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. It still seems kind of strange.
I mean, I still think it's a power pick.
I mean,
but
it's
at the same time, I look at Steven's team and it's like 4 out of 6 are set up to kill it.
Yeah, that's also true. No, I mean, yeah, Giratina Origin is definitely one of the strongest Pokemon in this draft, but
It's
so it
probably like the 3rd or 4th strongest Pokemon in the draft.
Yeah. I don't know. Cacturne seems like a good pick this week. Both of Cacturne's stabs are quite good against Steven to some degree.
Mm-hmm.
At least.
Definitely needs it for Swampert.
Yeah, for Swampert, definitely. It's pretty good against Gengar, too. Gardevoir is... I mean, it's good, but...
It's pretty good if he doesn't run, you know...
He always runs, like...
Support.
Weird support sets on it.
If he was, like, Scarfed Dazzling Gleam, this Gardevoir puts in so much work.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No, I mean, that takes care of...
Because that would be like a surprise your Heracross is gone. And now Ferrothorn reigns supreme.
And Crocodile, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, the point is, it only needs to kill Heracross.
It only needs to kill Heracross
because Ferrothorn just runs through.
I mean, hell, Ferrothorn did run through anyways.
Okay.
Yeah, not bringing fire coverage against that thing is rough. I mean, there's a reason it's A tier. And
I mean, I don't think Steven has a fire type.
That may be true. Yeah.
I mean, he could have brought like Heatwave Zatu or something.
I mean, regardless, and this is another thing that I mentioned today, and I feel like this is maybe a good place to say. Well, actually, probably not. It'd be better to say it elsewhere, but I will just say it right now, really quickly. The way tiers are sort of designed is like an A tier. I feel like Ferrothorn is a really good poster child for A tier, in that it's like.
You need to think about this Pokemon.
It's not hard to prep against. Like an A tier is like it's not that hard to prep against. It usually can't do that many different things.
But if you don't at all, it will take over the match.
But it does one thing so well that if you ignore it, it will end your life. Whereas with an S tier, it's more so. Even if you if you don't prepare for it, same thing as an A tier, it will fuck you up. But even if you do prepare for it, you're not guaranteed to get rid of it because it has more options and because it has more flexibility in that regard. Whereas with an A tier, it's like it does something really fucking well. So if you don't prepare for it, you are fucked.
Yeah.
And that kind of does bite Steven in the ass a little bit. Otherwise, I mean, Steven, I think definitely has the advantage here. I mean, the Fairy is very nice typing to have. I don't know how many fairy moves Coco gets.
It gets Dazzling Gleam.
Okay.
That's like it.
Yeah, that's about. Yeah, I mean, Crocodile. Ferrothorn's or not Ferrothorn. Excuse me. I do think Heracross.
I mean, I think Crook is nice.
Yeah, Crook is nice, and I think this is maybe Heracross's best chance to shine.
Probably
this season. I mean, that guy has a lot of things that don't like a Heracross, especially one with a Burn Orb. Alright, so let's get into it. Sneaky Stones.
It's Sneaky Pebbles, Steven.
I know it is. Wait, what was I checking? I was checking something on my... Ghost. I like Steven's nicknames a lot.
Yeah, he has some good ones.
So that was a good switch on Steven's part, definitely.
Yeah, wow, he doubled into it.
Yeah, he did not want that Crocodile alive. You know, that guy, for what it's worth, as little as he like watches matches or anything.
There's the hidden power fire.
Yeah. Yeah, as much
Knockoff onto Klefki, which removes the red card and does not force Fangoro out. One of the few items that doesn't activate before Knockoff knocks it off. Usually, the item activates. Like, if you have a Focus Sash, you get knocked off, you're still living a 1.
That's a good switch on Ferrothorn. This actually is a really good match from that guy so far.
Yeah, wow.
He's actually playing this quite well. Pangoro
lose the knockoff with the reflect.
Yeah, I mean,
kind of impressive. For
Pangoro
Gengar.
at 0.5 attack is not great.
Z Destiny Bond, which means Gengar is following me. Follow me.
But
it looks like Pangoro was aiming for it anyway.
Yeah. Arguably, I mean, he wasn't gonna double target a pure dark or a dark type anyways. So with these two Pokemon, so it like, I mean, I guess Pangoro could have done something fighting or ice.
Scald Burn onto the Crocodile.
That hurts. That hurts a lot.
Yeah, that does.
But now Sand is up.
Sand is up indeed, and Coco is here. Probably going to. That did so little! He hidden power grasses that thing, which is kind of surprising because it gets Grass Snot, which is better.
Well, I mean, for what it's worth, Steven is making... he's made good plays in team creation here.
Yeah,
with
absolutely.
with HPs, definitely. Although that guy is playing, I mean, I hate to say it, but he's playing, like, well.
Yeah, he's playing quite well.
Which is odd for him. That's not...
Doubles into the T-Tar. I guess he's assessed the threat, which is fair. T-Tar was the more immediate threat, but now Ferrothorn is going to start healing, probably. It didn't heal. Okay.
What do you mean?
I mean, it didn't have leftovers.
Oh, that's what you meant, yeah.
He doubles. Just right away, huh?
Yeah, he doesn't want to deal with
Taunts
that.
the Ferrothorn, but is Ferro...
Yeah,
Bug
Ferrothorn
Bite.
goes first.
Bug Bite!
Here.
Bug Bite! Bug Bite!
What? What are you bug biting about?
Why is he a Bug Bite?
To eat berries, I guess?
Yes.
Doesn't matter. Even through the burn, fucking murders that thing.
Well, it has guts.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, never mind. So, yeah, Ferrothorn, I mean, that guy does do a bit too much switching probably here, what with both Sneaky Pebbles and Spikes up, but I mean, the switches he made were good ones. That's gonna kill the hamster dance, no doubt there.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta be careful about switching when you have hazards up, but
Yeah.
also that guy has never had hazards thrown onto him before.
Yeah, and I mean, for what it's worth, he knows what to worry about, and it's this cross, and actually manages in his dying breath to get another point with with his Rocky Helmet and Iron Barbs.
Yeah.
Wait, shit. Both
Are
Stormy...
you sure you want to give MVP
Yeah, wait,
to Stormy?
hold on.
I think that guy played like way better than he usually does.
Yeah, no, that's like some massive improvement for him. I wish I could say I was confident that it was gonna continue, but I'm not. But damn, that was pretty good. Okay, so maybe we'll reconsider. I mean, both people played well. I mean, Steven didn't have to at any point bring out the Swampert, which, I mean, he definitely could have, which would have been strong. That guy made some good switches, though. He
also held his Cacturn for Swampert.
Yeah, it's true, yeah. And his switch when he saw the he didn't do this for Pangoro. I guess for Pangoro he was less worried about it. But when Ferrothorn was down to 0.5 attack with a hidden power fire on the other side of the field, he switched it out.
Yep.
Which
As you should.
Which
is good.
Smart. And he brought it in Quagsire on the same slot, which I think double resists fire.
No, just one.
Just
it's
single
Quagsire.
resist fire, but yeah, I mean that was quite good. I'm pleasantly surprised. Let's go on. Ah, fuck, man. Oh no. Okay, your turn.
Okay, so this is Dusk versus Technovoid.
You're perfectly free to announce my sets. I don't care. This was my last week.
Oh yeah, that's true. You're done.
I wish I wasn't. I still feel like there's so much I could have used this team for, but nah.
So, just looking at the teams, we got Darkrai. He's he attacks. We got Sableye. He usually doesn't attack, unless he's like snarling. We got Victini. He usually attacks a lot. We got Clefable. It doesn't attack, ever. Even when it tried to attack, it just killed itself.
All the calcs said it should have lived and been fine.
Yeah, because it should have.
I spent I had a fully prepared team ready for Magillanica Lou, and the last day I'm like, you know what? No, this is Meteor Mash Clefable's time to shine. I fucking skimped out on work for like 5 hours, do every calculation possible versus that fucking Diancie. It should have lived there.
Yep.
Anyways.
Anyway, Dusk has his like standard annoying team, which is like Venus or Bulu.
Yeah, Venusaur, Bulu, Cofagrigus, Pelipper, Manaphy. Pretty...
Venusaur Bulu is just like the annoying core. Because they just heal.
Yeah, I was definitely, I'll say this about Dusk team and how I prepped. I was expecting the first 5, like, absolutely 100%. For the 6th pick, I was thinking he'll probably bring Stack Attacka if he means business against me, but I wasn't completely sure about it. I was like, that's
Stack Attacka is definitely a very good pick against you.
Yeah.
It's been pretty underutilized this season.
That's mainly what I was
Which is
thinking.
not a bad thing, because it's not for every team.
That's true. Yeah. No, I was sort of like not 100% expecting a Stack Attack. I did have some answers against it, but not like enough. I think when I saw that he brought Stack Attack, I was like, okay, he really 100% means business because he's basically brought his 6 best Pokemon against me. Anyways, you can continue.
Kofag's annoying because it being there means that there could be Trick Room, and then Pelipper's also there, which means there could be Tailwind.
No, Dusk is good at that. Also, Cofagrigus has Haze, which is very strong against me in this week in particular. My main thing is I was expecting a Kofag lead, and I was like, I need to kill this Kofag ASAP, because if I leave it in the back, it can come in while I'm trying to pull my shenanigans, which I did not want. So, I actually completely predicted his lead of Pelipper Kofag. I don't know if I made the right choice myself, but that's basically what I thought he would start with, and I was right.
Leads Pelipper coin, Pelipper Kofag flips a coin. Are we doing Trick Room or Tail?
That's exactly what I was sort of thinking. He actually, for what it's worth, he does make a smart decision in prepping his Stack Attacka, where it is just slow enough.
No, his Stack Attacka is very well prepped for this match.
Yeah, it is just slow enough to outspeed of Iron Ball Victini in Trick Room, but it is just fast, or rather...
Which, imagine prepping for Iron Ball Victini.
No, that's not what it was. I was wrong. It was just slow enough to outspeed... I don't remember exactly what it was, but like 4 Pokemon on my team in Trick Room, but just fast enough to outspeed minimum speed nature Victini in Tailwind.
No.
Is what it was. He expected Trick Room from me, basically.
Yeah.
Which I was looking at Dusk's team, I'm like, why would I run Trick Room? He has incredibly powerful slow Pokemon. I mean, I was looking at...
And then there's the most slept-on Pokemon on his side of the field, which is Manaphy.
Slept on? What are you talking about?
Too many people sleep on Manaphy, dude.
Okay, I had, like, 3 Pokemon prepped for Manaphy, so I'm not sure...
I know you did, but way too many people sleep on Manaphy. Manaphy's amazing. Manaphy deserves its spot in A tier.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of the 2 viable Pokemon to get Tail Glow.
Yeah, what's the other one?
Xurkitree.
Oh, right, Xurkitree.
And the third one is Volbeat.
Yeah, Volbeat gets it. Volbeat was originally the only one who had it.
So anything else to say about here?
Not really.
Who do you think's got the upper hand?
I mean, probably Dusk.
Why?
Just because he brought those 6.
Okay, fair.
Like, he knows what you're weakest to, and he brought them all.
Yeah. Okay.
Especially with his mind game of Trick Room versus Tailwind.
Yeah.
It's hard to play against Dusk.
Yeah, I mean, I was
just because of the mental gymnastics that you have to do, I feel like he has the advantage.
Yeah, I mean, I was basically going into this thinking I'm not going to worry about Trick Room and Tailwind. I'm just going to create a team that can survive hits. And play back. So I make a bad call there on the fake out. Unfortunately, I didn't have another option. I couldn't fake out.
You did exactly 4 damage to Stack Attacka. And Cofagrigus does something horrible, which is infest you.
Yeah, so now I'm stuck in here and I'm assault vested, which means that I cannot protect. I don't have protect, obviously. My best bet here is to just snarl. I can't switch out. I just have to keep hitting this Kofag.
Yeah, you gotta kill the Cofagrigus, and then you'll be allowed to switch.
Yeah. But
Trick
he
Room
uses
goes
Trick
up
Room,
now,
which is not great for me.
Which basically means Victini's dead.
Yeah, TeamGoogle.com is fucking out of here. He switches out Cofagrigus, which fucking tilted the hell out of me because not that I would have been able to kill. I would have been able to kill it with Snarl, I think.
Yeah, it would have died to Snarl.
But at this point, Stack Attacka is boosted, and I'm now playing completely on the defensive. Because, I mean, Snarl...
you've lost your Victini.
Yeah. I mean, I need some way of running out this Trick Room, basically.
I mean, nobody in their right mind would have prepped for Infestation Kofag, but if you somehow did, you could have run U-turn Victini.
Yeah. So at
Which
this point,
would be unrealistic.
Yeah, so at this point, I make the call to Z-Celebrate. Even though it does raise my speed, I know that I'm not slower than this thing anyways, and I will die. So I would rather have those defensive boosts for Bulu. Because this Bulu is running Rock Slide, which I was basically anticipating. So I don't know if this was a good play here. I think it probably was. The go for the double protect.
Yeah.
I just
stall
need
out the Trick Room a little bit.
I just need to survive one more room of Trick Room, and at this point, I'm okay if Clefable dies. I did have Clefable in the back with Magic Guard and stored power and
plus you get a little bit of health back from the grassy terrain.
And the leftovers. And at this point, I'm like, it better to leave this thing alive and just let Dad Yelp die. I was hoping to have...
you were hoping he didn't double rock slide again.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. I flinch here. I use fucking... Can I just look, I used Leaf Storm there. This thing is special. It's a flex attacker with Dragon Hammer and Leaf Storm, and Leaf Storm is specifically a special nuke there to either deal a stack attack or mana fee, just in case I need it. And I did it there, and I fucking flinched, which ruined my life because I killed a Bulu, but then I fucking misclicked this turn. I hit Dragon Hammer instead.
Yep.
It would have died. It would have died. And had it died,
it would have died, and thus Darkrai would have still been alive.
Darkrai would have been fucking full health to deal with this mana fee. But I'm a fucking idiot that hits the wrong buttons after being flinched. The flinch really, like, just messed with me, like, as a person, and pissed me off.
That's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that.
The reason I clicked the wrong button is just because I was frustrated, and I was just like, just fucking go, do the next turn, just hit it again. And it didn't hit it again.
Manaphy comes in here, and when I was watching this replay, I was like, you better call it, you better Dragon Hammer that Manaphy.
Yeah. No.
Because he switches right back into Venusaur.
Yeah, I should have called that. I really should have. Dumb play on my part. I mean, this thing was dead regardless to that Hurricane. Yeah, no, I fucked up.
Yeah, but the chip damage would have helped a lot.
Yeah, I was really hoping for Clefable and Sigilif out to be out at the same time against Thing, because they both had, whatchamacallit, Cosmic Power and Stored Thing, and both of them have Magic Guard, which means it can't fuck with me.
Illegal.horse.
Yeah, you should go to that link. It's a good link. So I'm obviously fully expecting this Manaphy to be doing what it's doing, but I get confused from the Hurricane, and then I hit myself.
100% chance every single time.
Yeah, it's not though. It's 30 and then 33, which I failed both of those checks, alongside the 30% flinch on the Rock Slide, which is also can miss, and then also this next thing, which fucking sucks too. I'm like, okay, I love
when people complain in chat. It's my favorite.
Is it?
I do it also. It's great.
And then I missed this 5%. I calced it. I don't know if Rain would have changed it, but a 3x special attack doesn't kill Sigilif there. If I'm at 2x special, but alas, yeah. There's not much I can do here. I was also running the weakness policy on illegal.horse here because I know he has Thunderbolt as an option, but it doesn't matter. At this point, like, I'm a sitting duck. There's nothing I can do. And yeah, it kills there. Fuck this match for me. I really, honestly, like, had this match happened anywhere else in the season, I would have still been annoyed by the fucking luck hoops I had to jump through here, but, there were still win conditions for me, maybe. I don't know if I would have won had I Dragon Hammered there, had I used the... Regardless, it was a bad end to match my... This is a bad match to end my season on. Next up is this one. Okay, so this time
This match sucks.
Okay, so this time I'm talking. Alright, so I mean, looking at your side, I mean, Deoxys is basically here to do exactly what it does. It's here to get rid of one thing. Probably that thing is going to be,
I didn't care what it was. It was literally anything.
Okay, do you not want me to reveal item?
Actually, I don't care. You can reveal whatever you want.
Okay, because I
don't know what I'm gonna do.
So, okay. So, I mean, one thing that I think was really great prep from you is obviously this Amoonguss, which you didn't even necessarily had to prep for because it wasn't a great...
Amoonguss never came out.
Well, no, I just mean, like, it wouldn't even be an amazing pick against you in general, so sort of even expecting it was a long shot, but you run the safety goggles anyways just to ignore the Rage Powder.
Yeah, just in case.
Just to be
basically, I want Dio to nuke the thing that I want it to nuke. I don't want it to necessarily nuke the Amoonguss.
Yeah, sure, for sure. Yeah, and that just lets it come out at different times. Like, it doesn't only have to come out when Amoonguss is dead or out. Like, it that gives it a lot more flexibility on Dio, which I think is really strong. Pinsir, I mean, is arguably just really a strong pick. It can hit Jirachi, it can hit Hydreigon, it can hit Whimsicott. Slowbro is definitely...
By the way, Cast Form is here. This is because we gentlemaned I bring cast form, he brings non-prankster Whimsicott.
Okay.
And that was upheld.
That's good. I mean, Slowbro is definitely looking like the biggest issue for you. Chandelure does have, again, some good coverage against a solid half of his team.
Chandelure kills Slowbro, just kills it.
Oh, really? With Shadow Ball?
It one-shots it. It one-shots it.
Okay, so that's a win con there. Mr. Mime, who's got an Assault Vest.
Mr. Mime is an attacker this game.
Yeah, I mean, it has the same special attack side as Victini, which I didn't realize until you mentioned to me. It's no fucking slouch in special attack.
Yep.
Murkrow, which does the same thing it normally does, and Castform here, who is actually, I mean, for what it's worth, I mean, you're a damn good player. Even for fucking Pokemon like Castform, you know how to utilize them well. This thing is a reasonably good counter to Azumarill, honestly, the way you've
kind of
you've built it, which is really good. Coming on PLKJ's side, I mean, you just mentioned with the Slowbro how the Chandelure deals with Slowbro, but otherwise you don't have that many answers against it, unfortunately. Hydreigon is scary.
Actually, Mr. Mime also killed it.
Well, okay. Jirachi, of course, is always scary because you don't know exactly what it's going to do. It has a lot of options.
Yep.
Hydreigon, it's pretty clear what it's going to do. The question is, can you get rid of it in time? Amoonguss I covered. Whimsicott, you are assuming at this point it is Infiltrator.
An attacker of some kind. Like a non-prankster support.
Yeah. Which means that it's not super high priority for you. And Azumarill is pretty cut and dry. There's pretty much no reason for you to expect it to be Sap Zipper, which means it is going to be huge power.
Yeah, of course.
So, I mean, by all accounts, you win this match.
See, I specifically avoid saying good luck now.
Yeah. No, I've been avoiding it, and then I fought Diggory, and I said it, and I was like, maybe I should stop.
So this was a horrible lead. I had to lead for just in case Trick Room. Because I had no answer to it.
Yeah.
And he leads like this, and he gets up Stealth Rocks. I'm like, that's awful. I hate that you ran Stealth Rocks against me, but everyone does, because it's good.
Yeah, it works.
Toxic onto Murkrow, I did not care at all. I had to attack that in case stayed in, would have died, because Chandelure is a special attacking monster. Mr. Mime comes in with his Assault Vest, ready to tank all the hits, and he gets critically hit.
Which, I will be honest, after watching this match, I didn't really get why David thought that was such a big issue. I didn't realize that crits break through Assault Vest.
Yeah,
it breaks
all boosts.
I was thinking you should have expected that kind of thing was going to happen. But
Mr. Mime would have taken about 30%.
So,
and he took 75 and died.
Yeah, so that was weird. Yeah, obviously foul play is not going to be doing much, but you also can't switch Murkrow out because it's a just fucking dead slot, so you don't really have another choice. I don't know what else you were running on it, but I don't think it mattered.
Yeah, I had some supporting moves. That's gonna come out. I'm gonna knock off the Slowbro.
I mean, you're definitely...
Rocky Helmet damage sucks.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely focusing the right thing. I mean, this Whimsicott is, who gives a shit, right? Now, this hurts.
He eats that, gets burnt, and I'm like, the game's over now.
That's really...
At this point, I was literally like, the game's over now.
Yeah, no,
I just lost.
That is really, really bad for you because that prevents Forceps from getting a lot of kills that it would have. Like, there's a lot of damage percentiles that just don't go off. Like, for example, that Slowbro would have died there from that heat wave, but it doesn't.
I had to quick attack it because I thought for sure that his Whimsicott outsped my thing anyway, and I did not think it would die to one heat wave.
Yeah, but unfortunately Slowbro is now a big problem because your answers...
Slowbro is basically unkillable now.
Well, you still have Chandelure.
He comes in at like 2%.
He comes in at 50.
Yeah, something like that. I don't remember. Oh, I remember what happens now. Okay, so I protect on good old cast form, which means he's now set to go.
Yeah, because
he's ready to go.
He's last resort go gadget. Unfortunately, your Focus Sash got cut by the rocks.
Okay, so here's the problem here. I had to trick the Slowbro to lock it into Calm Mind, and that was my win condition. I had no way of knowing what his Jirachi set was.
Yeah, the fact that it
But
followed
I
me was
needed
really
to
rough.
lock Slowbro into Calm Mind there. And, well, now Jirachi has the Choice Scarf.
Yeah, which means that it's going to be doing exactly what it was already going to be doing anyways.
Yep, which means it's locked into Follow Me, which means I can take it out with Dio, and then Dio's gonna die because, well, there's a Slowbro there, and it gets to attack.
Yeah. No, this was...
I
yeah.
got the hard hacks.
And I mean, honestly, I'm just gonna say, because people keep, like, doubting Jirachi's usefulness for some reason, just because it keeps being used
Yeah,
poorly.
why? Why though?
Jirachi has one of the strongest Pokemon ever, because...
And I get burnt again!
Yeah, I mean, this one didn't matter, but, you know... I mean, the fact that Jirachi really... There's so little you can do to know what its set is incredibly powerful in a draft setting.
Yeah, that's Jirachi's whole thing. That's why it is, like, the strongest or second strongest Pokemon in the draft.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, losing the Mime early hurt pretty bad, and the Pinsir burn was... I mean,
the Pinsir burn, like, secondarily ruined the game.
Yeah, that was a pretty rough match for you. Next up, we've got Pickymike versus Diggory. This one is kind of bittersweet for me, because Pickymike actually does make, like, a singular good play, which is more than I'm used to seeing. But, I'm not fucking gonna pull the punches. I mean, Pickymike plays badly. I mean, he has one Pokemon that has moves that do damage, and then 5 Pokemon that don't.
He's got Skydrop.
The Skydrop loses him games because of how he uses it.
Yeah, it does.
I know, Pickymike, you don't care because you're just having fun with it, and that's perfectly fine. As long as you're having fun, I'm glad. But, like...
Dude, if you're having fun, I don't care about anything else.
No, absolutely, that's number one
Actually,
thing.
no. If you break the rules and you're having fun,
Yeah, fuck
I hate you.
Yeah, fuck you. But, like, there's better ways.
The
like,
one accidental rule break was fine, because we dealt with it.
What?
Flame Body Heatran.
Oh, right, yeah.
But we dealt with that, so that was cool. I didn't care.
Yeah. I mean, obviously Diggory has the advantage here. With the Rhydon is an interesting choice.
Rhydon is... Why did you bring it?
Yeah, that one's confusing to me, because that one is...
Like, I mean, I know it has the earthquakes and stuff, which is good. It's a ground type, which is good.
But it's also
But also,
raw.
you do have Landorus, which does that better.
Yeah. I mean, Finny, even though it is Fairy, is, like, a good bring here regardless.
Yeah, of course, Finny's, like, almost always an amazing bring.
Volcanion is a fucking amazing pick here.
Yep.
Tornadus
Volcanion single-handedly covers, like, his whole team.
His whole team. I mean, yeah, absolutely. I mean, fuck, this thing can literally kill all 6 of these Pokemon by itself.
Yep.
Rotom?
With just Heatwave Steam Eruption.
Yeah, well, what does Rotom do?
He Volt Switches.
I guess, yeah, I guess so. No, I mean, Volcanion absolutely is a fucking win con here. Landorus is also pretty good. The rest of the Pokemon are kind of... I mean, obviously not Tornadus, excuse me. Tornadus is also very strong. On Pickymike's side, I mean, it's always the Metagross. It's always the one that does shit, you know?
Metagross, Heatran's a good bring.
Heatran is a very good bring here, but...
Heatran's a good bring just in general.
In general, but against Volcanion it is kind of rough, but, you know, it's the best you can do.
It can still Earth Power Volcanion.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, running, you know, attacking moves is also a good option, but he doesn't like doing that. Skydrop, really, Pickymike, you got... If you want to use Skydrop, that's fine, but there's better ways to do it. Going into this one, let's see how it goes. Sup? No good luck, have fun's here.
Good. Stop saying good luck. You can say have fun, but don't say good luck.
The Great Walt.
Even if you don't say good luck, you get locked.
Yeah. It's true. Yeah. Dusk said it to me, and then he got good luck.
They are all RuneScape.
Though.
Okay, so T-Spikes go up, which is actually kind of cool because Finny comes in, then it gets T-Spiked, then it sets up Misty Terrain. So the T-Spike is actually quite effective against Finny.
Mm-hmm. That ally switch was really strong because it just completely removes.
Yeah,
Landorus
it saved
from the field.
Metagross and it killed Torn. Or it killed Lando.
Mm-hmm.
And see, there Finny is. It comes in and gets poisoned anyway.
Yeah, but not Rhydon though.
Not Rhydon, because now the terrain is up.
I mean, one of the big problems with
misses the muddy water on the team player.
What?
Gets the attack boost off the meteor mash.
Wait, what do you mean on the team player?
That's his name.
It is? Oh. Oh, well, it misses. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's what I said. He missed the muddy water on the team player.
Okay. Dude, he's got TikTok Jad there.
That's not what that says. Oh, Rhydon is fast now. Oh, well, there it is. There it evened out. There's the evening out.
Was that Z follow me?
Huh?
Why did the Rhydon get speed? I wasn't paying attention.
What? He rock polished.
Oh, okay.
Earthquake there does surprisingly little to Metagross.
Yeah, I mean, having, follow me...
At this point, what you gotta do is you gotta attack with Lucario, but unfortunately, he doesn't have Bullet Punch.
Yeah.
Because that's one
Follow me is only
speedy
effective when
Rhydon.
people use moves that only hit one person.
Ran this.
He ran this. See, as long as Misty Terrain is up, those spikes do nothing.
Yep, Volcanion gets one more free switch into the T-Spikes, which is good for him. Because he's not poisoned.
And he hits his own Pokemon
Oh,
with Lava
no.
Bloom, which is like you're hitting only yourself there.
Okay, so I guess he didn't realize that he protected last turn.
Oh, did he protect again?
Yeah, because he went for the double protect.
Oh, I didn't realize
Missed
that.
it, and then Metagross died.
I see. Yeah. Oofa doofa. Then it makes sense that he was leaving Magneton out for the last one. But, like, at this point...
Attract. Yes, because he's a magnet.
Just these magnets.
Heat Wave comes out. It's double miss.
Miss. 1 in 100 chance of that happening.
Dude, welcome to the TDD where we double miss every single move.
We double miss every single shred move. That one luckily, or I guess unluckily, was not 95 like Snarl was, it was just 90.
Goodbye!
He's up in the space now. Now this is actually a pretty smart protect, probably. I don't know, but he's predicted, he's ready for it. He's got the Gigavolt Havoc up. Fuck him up.
Oh, that is not sturdy.
No.
Is that weak armor Skarmory?
Yes, he runs weak armor occasionally.
That's sick. I love weak armor Skarmory.
Yeah.
I've swept exactly one person with it. Swords Dance weak armor Skarmory is the wave.
Nice.
Happy New Year!
So there's a match. Yeah, I mean, not much to say on this one. I mean, Mike led strong and was able to get rid of
I think he
Landorus
just
quickly.
had forgotten that he protected the previous turn.
Probably, that's probably what it was. Yeah, I mean, Metagross definitely could have put in more work there, and had the right threats been gone by the time Metagross was gone, he could have potentially done something. Not running Bullet Punch on Lucario was pretty big, I think.
Yeah, but that was like a niche, kind of a niche area where like how could you have known?
but like what else does Lucario even run besides Follow Me? Like not
I mean,
Lucario's in general, like his Lucario.
I mean, it probably has a fighting stab and a steel stab, and like maybe extreme speed, but extreme speed wouldn't have killed right
Yeah, okay. I mean, a steel stab, that's Bullet Punch right there.
Does he get Bullet Punch, or am I just like stupid?
No, maybe not. I don't know. I'm not gonna
I know he gets Vacuum Wave. Vacuum Wave would have killed Rhydon, but nobody even knows what Vacuum Wave is.
That's true. Okay, on to the last one of the week. We got Peanutscratch versus Magillanica Lou. I mean, yeah, Peanut has Mega Aggron.
Bro, it's Aggron.
Yeah, I mean, I like saying every week about which is the better one to take. I mean, there's Aggron.
There's one answer to Aggron on John's team, and it's Greninja.
Yeah,
And it's not the greatest answer.
also, I mean, Kyurem White just kind of runs through John's team also.
Big KW, he Ice Beams anyway.
Yeah, he Ice
Like,
Beam.
it doesn't really matter if you resist it. He'll still probably kill you.
Yeah. The one thing that he sort of needs to worry about is Mega DNC, because that does pretty hard Kyurem, but not like it's not great.
I think it might die to like an Ice Beam.
Okay, fair enough.
Also, Kyurem gets Flash Cannon.
No, okay, so there is that. Other than that, I mean, Mienshau's always a solid pick, especially with U-turn on this fucking Celebi. Like, who gives a fuck about this Celebi, right?
Yeah.
And to deal with Kartana, I mean, does he need to?
Yeah, he does.
What's the
but
Kartana?
But I mean, like, anything will kill it. Suicune Scald will kill it.
That's true.
Swoobat Psychic will kill it.
That's true, yeah. No, Natesh does have a lot of special attackers, so he's fully prepped for that as well. As long as
Kartana and Aggron just kind of stalemate each other.
Mm-hmm. Sure. I mean, Sacred Sword hurts if it's beast boosted up.
Yeah, if it's beast boosted, but Aggron still got filter.
That's true. That's true. But yeah, I mean, otherwise.
Also, Kartana is like 2 pounds because it is paper.
Oh.
Which means it can be heavy slammed.
Heavy slam. Oh no. This hurts. I mean, definitely. I mean, Peanutscratch has the pretty clear advantage here. He's got 2. No, I say 2 really strong Pokemon, but that's not true. He has like 4.
I mean, he's got Latias.
5. Yeah, I mean, Latias just also fucks things up here. Let's just get into it, honestly. I don't know what Subat's here for, honestly. I don't know what Subat is here to do. Psych.
He wants to trick somebody in Assault Vest.
Probably. Probably that fucking Togetic.
Yeah, put it on the Togetic. Lead Kyurem. Okay, this is not something I've seen very much.
No, Natesh always leaves Kyurem in the back, but this week he's
Follow
like, you
me.
know what?
You got 2 Ice Beam targets right there. I mean, I wouldn't be too surprised if Natesh had decided to carry.
Now, okay,
Blizzard
that's
this
a
week.
weird call. Why not U-turn there? Why switch out?
He might have been choiced.
Why would you be choosing to fake out?
I don't know. He's done it before.
I mean, like,
Smeargle's gonna die to Ice Beam.
yeah, Smeargle's not running Focus Dash because it's always running Power Herb.
Everyone's like, yeah, dude, just run Steel moves, and Natasha's like, I got Ice moves though.
Ice moves. In fairness, Ice is not nearly as powerful as Steel.
Scarfed Kyurem.
In fairness, Ice is specifically like a Natesh thing because he has Kyurem White, which is a stab on it. For most people, Steel is the better choice.
This Kyurem is scarfed.
So he turns himself into a normal type for the protect. He goes for the double protect here.
Oh, not Battle Bond this time. He double protects there. I don't know. It's not really saving you from the Ice Beam onslaught.
And the energy
Gonna
ball.
go for the Energy Ball, but now you see it's a normal type, so you're like, oh, I can just use Stab Psychic now. Actually, Ice Beam is the Greninja and not the Diancie.
And
Also,
it kills itself.
that's a resisted hit. Where did the Greninja go?
It died to Life Orb.
I know, but it was kind of funny.
Yeah,
Just
your
kinda
defense
fell
is not going to help you now. Natesh, like, besides Aggron, like, pretty exclusively is hitting you with special moves here.
Psych out, Psych kick.
Yeah, no.
I think me and Chow should have be named Psych Kick, but like kick.
Yeah, with a kick. Yeah, that's very good. This Mienshao is not scarfed.
No,
Why didn't he U-turn there?
maybe he didn't have it.
But why? He has Greninja and Celebi.
Maybe he would rather Psych out.
Maybe. Psych, switch out. Just get
That's
the
a
fuck
Psych
out.
out.
Of here.
He psyched you out. He doesn't
Psych.
have U-turn. Surprise, psyched.
Surprise, you psyched out. Nice. Okay, so I do think this week really comes down to that guy or Stormy.
I think it's that guy. I think he just played so much marketably better than he usually does.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I have not seen, like, most of... I feel bad a little bit that that guy did so well this week just because Stormy very rarely, in my eyes, plays to a level that I think she's MVP worthy compared to a lot of the other players in this draft. She's kind of consistent, like, she's not a bad player, but she's kind of consistently the same sort of average, which, when you're the middle of the pack like that, is never really the best, and never really the worst.
Stormy is really like the midpoint, kind of.
Stormy is absolutely, I would say, the midpoint of our draft in terms of skill levels. She has some previous experience with Pokemon, but her draft experience is about the same as everybody else's. But she's not particularly great at Pokemon, but she's also not new to it. And there's also Natesh, who is not new to Pokemon, but is also just makes some
He
questionable
takes his turns
decisions.
too fast.
Yeah, makes some questionable decisions. Yeah, so I mean, in any other, if that guy hadn't played that well, I would definitely. I want to make note.
I think my biggest advice for Nitesh is put a 30-second timer next to your battles, and you cannot click your move before that timer ends.
Nice. But yeah, I do think we're gonna give that guy here the MVP for the week. He definitely played far better than he ever does, which was really impressive, especially against Steven. I mean, he lost, but like against Steven, who.
Yeah, no, he definitely played to a higher caliber.
He played to him, like, the level of improvement was much higher, which is something that we like to recognize with MVP. In Stormy's defense, though, I think she played well. I think she played better than she usually does.
I think she played well, too.
Yeah. And I think she played better than she usually does, and had that match not happened, I think just looking at the other 4, Stormy would have been MVP, but just can't in good conscience when that guy was right there doing what he did, which was quite impressive. So... Yeah. I've been Technovoid, and that's Hamsterwings.
Yep.
And we'll see you guys for the final week.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, it is going to be the final week. After that, we're going to have a wrap-up that is most likely going to have a rematch between you and Diggory.
Maybe. I could just lose. Again.
You could.
Nitesh could freeze me 6 times in a row with Kiram.
It's fully possible. If I had to put money on it, if someone had a gun to my head, and said, is there going to be a tiebreaker? I would say yes, Diggory and Hamsterwings, but Andy thinking had a plan, so we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see you all in a week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.